What is going on, guys? So this is my monthly check-in with you guys, just to kind of talk about my weight, my measurements, how the past month has gone as far as my workouts, my food, things like that. I also kind of want to talk a little bit about how it's been for me to be gluten-free and how I kind of feel about that. So one of the things that I highly recommend for you guys is to get yourself some sort of a notebook. That way you can keep track of your progress. Either I like paper, I'm kind of old school that way. You can do it on your phone, but keep track of your progress. So for me, for example, I actually do my weights and my measurements once a week just so I can keep an eye on things. But really once a month is when I sit down and I look and I really calculate how many inches I've lost, how many pounds I've lost, and how things are going. And I really think that it's good to analyze in that way, because you can really start to see patterns in your progress. If you look back and go, oh, well, that month, I was really busy, so I can see why maybe I didn't lose anything, and make adjustments. Maybe your macros were off, maybe your calories were off, things like that. So I think it's really important to take some time out of your day to reflect at least once a month on how things are going. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that. So this morning I weighed in at 225.7 pounds, which for the month of February was only a 0.3 pound loss. Since January, which is when I really started calculating, like keeping track of everything, that is a 6.3 pound loss. So it's still steadily coming down. It's not where I want to be, but it's still coming down. But what surprises me the most is the inches. So I measure my chest, my waist, my hips, my thighs, my calves, and my biceps. So that's the measurements that I do. That's the measurements that I've been consistently doing. So since February 1, I've lost a total of 9.75 inches. So that's almost 10 inches in a month. Since January 1, so 2 months ago, I've lost 19.75 inches. So almost 20 inches overall in the last 2 months, but only 6.3 pounds. So that's got to tell you guys something. Like, I'm consistently losing inches, but not necessarily moving on the scale. So what I think honestly has happened is, I think when I did my mini bulk in the fall, that I actually gained quite a bit of muscle when I was doing the Johnny Candido program. And so now I'm losing fat, but I'm not necessarily losing that muscle. So I think that's actually what's going on. And I am super happy with it. One of the things that I've really noticed is in my arms. Like, if I put my arms up, you can kind of see, it's hard to see, but like for me, like how like much of an indentation that is. That, I mean, like I can tell that I'm losing so much more fat. Also in yoga, like we have to do like a lot of like your arms out, and if you look, it's like this is like a lot more like slender. And I can tell there's a lot more loose skin than there was before. So I can see a huge difference, especially in my arms. My waist is getting smaller. My waist alone since January 1 is down 4 inches. So that is crazy amazing. How my workouts have been, so obviously I've been a power lifter. That's one of the things that's been amazing in my journey and has really helped me transform my body. But lately, I've been doing a lot of yoga, and that's something that I feel has been really instrumental in my progress so far, because I've done a lot of mind-muscle connection. So that's something that I think yoga has helped me, is just the mind-muscle connection and really focusing on my balance, my core, engaging my muscles in different poses and stuff like that. So I've been doing a lot of yoga. I have done some lifting, so I haven't given that up, so don't worry. But yeah, like I feel like yoga is really going to be key. And I've actually figured out a way to keep both lifting and yoga. That was something that I was kind of concerned that I'd have to give up yoga after my Groupon ran out, but I have figured out a way to keep both, so I'm super excited about that. Food-wise, food for the month of February was a little up and down. Like, I'm still getting used to the whole gluten-free eating thing, and like there's challenges. Bread was my like weakness. Like, if there was anywhere with bread or chips or crackers, like I would probably be the first to go to it. So knowing that I can't just go somewhere and have bread has been a huge, it's been a huge challenge for me, and it's been a little frustrating at times, but I just have to realize, like, this is how it is, and this is my life, and I just kind of have to deal. So as sucky as it is sometimes, it's been beneficial for me. I've made healthier choices, and you can still eat dirty and still eat, like crap, being gluten-free. You can still have fries in some establishments and stuff like that. So it's not like a end-all be-all, like, healthy diet kind of thing. I tried gluten-free pizza from Domino's, and I can't have it. Obviously, there's some cross-contamination with the flour. I mean, obviously, there's going to be flour everywhere at a pizza place, so that cross-contamination did not sit well with me. So even, like, the tiniest bit of, like, contamination really affects me. So that's just something that I've recently learned, and realize that I'm gonna have to just be a lot more strict about it, and a lot more strict with not having gluten at all. Anyway, this video is gonna be short and sweet and quick and to the point. Just because I wanted to give you guys an update on how things are going, and to let you guys know that seriously, while that number on the scale may seem important, at the end of the day, it's not that important. 0.3 pounds, but almost 10 inches. Like, that's gotta say something, guys. Like, seriously. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.